understand the meaning of avatar and what he has come for.
Something that I will keep in the museum that reminds me of Swami and is important to my spiritual journey is back in SSC on Ishramma Day, I made these small trees as to give away. I think I put one in the Satya Sai Divya Sannidhi and it manifested Vibhuti, and for me that was very special.
Seshamarazu and his wife wanted Bhagwan to take care of all their belongings outside as they would go into the temple to have the visit of the holy shrine.
సరే నేను ఇక్కడే ఉంటానని ఒప్పుకున్నాను.
Swami accepted their proposal.
వీరు ఇరువురు కూడాను దేవాలయంలో వెళ్ళారు.
Both husband and wife have gone into the temple.
అక్కడికి వెళ్ళితే గర్భగుడి లోపల నేనే అక్కడ నిల్చుకున్నట్టుగా కనిపించింది.
There both of them saw Bhagavan there in the sanctorum of the temple.
ఈ శేషమరాజుకు చాలా డౌట్స్.
Seshamarazu has so many doubts.
ఏం బయట కూర్చోమని చెప్తే వీడు ఇక్కడికి ఎందుకు వచ్చాడు?
How is it that I asked Satyam to stay outside the temple? How is it that I find him
తిరిగి
inside
బయటకు
the
వచ్చి
temple?
చూచాడు.
And he came out.
నేను అక్కడే కూర్చున్నాను.
There he saw Swami there.
మళ్ళీ లోపల పోయాడు, అక్కడ ఉన్నాను.
He went inside. There he saw Swami again.
కానీ ఇంకా ఆయన డౌట్స్ పోలేదు.
Still he was having doubts.
భార్యను బయట పోమన్నాడు.
He asked his wife to go outside.
నీవు అక్కడ సత్యం దగ్గర ఉండు.
You stay with Satyam there outside the temple.
సత్యాన్ని కదలనివ్వకుండా చూసుకో.
See that Satyam won't move. He will be there only.
నేను లోపల వెళ్తాను వెళ్ళాడు.
And he said,
అక్కడ కూడాను నవ్వుతూ నేను ఉండినాను.
and he has gone inside. There he found smiling Bhagavan there.
ఈ
There
రెండు
in
కూడాను
Sanctorum.
మాతోనే వచ్చినటువంటి యొక్క కమిషనర్ రాజు కూడాను చూస్తూ వచ్చాడు.
All this was noticed by the commissioner who accompanied them.
బయటికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత
After coming out,
శేషం రాజు చేతులు పట్టుకొని,
he caught hold of the hands of Seshamarazu.
రాజు మీరు చాలా పొరపడుతున్నారు.
He said, Razu, you are mistaken.
ఇతను మీ సోదరుడు కాదు.
He is not your brother.
కేవలం సామాన్యమైనటువంటి ఒక వ్యక్తి కాదు.
He is not an ordinary person.
నీవు ఈ వ్యక్తి భావంతో నువ్వు చాలా పొరపడుతున్నావు.
Because of his body relationship, you are mistaken.
ఇది పెద్ద డివైన్ పవర్ అన్నాడు.
This is the divine power, he said.
Before we do all this hard work, probably figure out a better tower that's actually in a better state, that we can have less work on, right?
Yes.
Is that TNT? No TNTs here, bro. Wait, do you see that? Well, it's too bad Oliver had to go. I mean, but I get to explore this. There seems to be different words written over here. Like one saying avatar and the other saying echoes. I wonder what that means.
An avatar is like an incarnation of Swami. We know that there are Amsavatars and Purnavatars, and us humans, we are Amsavatars. So I think I recognize now that Swami is a part of me. I hope that I can actually use that in the future and be able to think that and do that and act that in my daily life. As a group 4 student who's preparing to become a young adult, to me that means that after I graduate, I'm no longer able to go to biology class, and I might not be at the center every single week. It means that I must incorporate the teachings of Swami and embody the elements of being an avatar that Swami has.
The gigantic Swami photo, I like that. I like that feature a lot. And these words written out. Hey, it spells something. Wow, that spells love. Very creative. But love is a very complex thing now, is it? What does love even mean in the context of Sai? I mean, there is a phrase, love all, serve all. But how can people interpret that saying? You know?
Over a period of time, I've learned that love all, serve all is not just a saying. It has a lot of spiritual depth. Being able to see God in everyone and able to actually treat people with unconditional love. I'm there yet? Like, I don't think I am. I am still the work in progress right now. But what I am understanding is when you actually start sincerely practicing that serving with love without expecting anything in return, and Swami's presence will fill the space and transforms the hearts, like whether it is the other person's or whether it's your own.
What a beautiful question. The universal nature of love cannot be disputed. However, not everybody can claim that they are 100% they know what love is. Love and fear cannot coexist. Love and hate cannot coexist. And love and immaturity cannot coexist. So when there is a conflict, when things go against you, when people are insulting you, they're belligerent. Patience is very important. Your love is basically looking at the other person, empathetically understanding their feelings, not letting their negativity get onto you, and then they calm down and there's a solution.
So understand that we have all come to work on our own paths, right? And so love is like the underlying spirit in this. So even if you have a disagreement with somebody else as a student, it doesn't matter, right? You might disagree with them, but underneath everything, you must understand that it is the love that's going to help you deal with whatever it is you have to deal with. It stops me from being a reactive person. Like, I don't tend to react because I know that in the end of it all, that we are all, from Swami and going towards Swami. And so it's important to love all. I'm not saying that it's done 100% of the time, but that is the goal. So we should all be working towards that.
Nice chamber lit hallway with torches. Nice touch, and I hear something playing in the distance. Is that Manasa Bhaje Guru Charanam? Oh right, I remember this scene. This is when Swami went to one of his devotees' homes. He sat in their garden after declaring himself a Satya Sai, and he took a rock. And what happened over here is that he asked the people to take a picture of him with the rock, and they were confused, asking, why, Swami? What was going on? It's just a rock. Swami said, take the picture. And what happened was that the rock formed into the Shirdi Baba idol you see over here. And before even that, we see Swami throwing petals on the ground to prove to his father, Pedda Venkabaraju, that he is God. The specific words that he carved out were in Telugu, saying, Nenu Sai Baba. Very unique story over here. And the question still rings what the atmosphere was like when Swami first announced himself as an avatar.
When you say I am Sai, we have to have an understanding what Sai means. And as Swami told us, Sai is a divine mother and father, or the light within, whichever way we want to take it. And when I never refer to myself as I am Sai, because I guess I feel that I need to grow a lot more and to understand a lot more of the spiritual aspect of what it means by I am Sai.
Whoa, this fountain's so alive. The way it moves, it's calm but powerful. It kind of feels like it's speaking, you know? Like every drop has a story behind it. It reminds me of the fountain of youth. And maybe youth isn't really about age, it's about how we see things. How we keep that sense of wonder, that curiosity flowing inside us. And honestly, it makes me think about how we see stuff online as well. Like, take Instagram and Facebook. The pictures over here. Instagram's all pictures, perfect moments, people showing their best sides. Facebook's more stories and thoughts, like people trying to connect or be heard. But both, something that makes us compare ourselves, or forget that every post is a person, just like us. What if you looked at all that through Swami's lens, through love, not judgment? Like, instead of asking, why do they have that? We ask, how can I send them good energy? Or, what can I learn from this? Swami always said love is the base of everything. So maybe we use that love, real love, not the emoji kind, as our filter. If you use that, we'd see social media in a whole new way. We'd scroll less to compare and more to care. That would change everything.
Okay, the message I would want to leave behind is love in the form of complete acceptance and not, just being loving and accepting to everyone, no matter what the differences are. That would be the message.
Probably kindness, and that sounds a bit like, I know that sounds like a bit like cliched or overused, but honestly, like, it's a very important value, and I feel like rather than anything else, like, rather than being like known for being smart or like this or that, I just want people to know that I was a good person who was kind to others and made people feel like.
Knowing the 5 human values is an intellectual exercise. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel as if you know something. But really, do you know it till you have lived it? For example, you know what swimming is. You might even know the techniques. But until you jump into water or maybe into the ocean, you cannot tell if you really know how to swim or not. To make a commitment to the 5 values, you have to live it. To make that commitment, you have to start somewhere, small. There will be tiny baby steps. You will fail. Not every day is going to be easy. But once you persevere through it, one day you will understand the value of those values. And unless you understand, assimilate and live it, you cannot claim to have understood those values. And with Swami's grace, let us all imbibe, understand and live those values. Sai Ram.